like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. And gotta with the shit for being here. And gotta with the shit for being here. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. Cavs, we on. P-Cop, we on. The Antoine's broadcast.
Feel like the movie The Day After Tomorrow.
Huh?
I said this feel like a movie. The movie The Day After Tomorrow.
Are we on live?
Today is the day after the Cavs' promising season, as y'all see right here, has ended on a sour note. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey podcast show. I'm your host, Spivey. I got with me Kel's Truth in the building. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in on the Diva Spivey Media Network. Also on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content like you're about to receive tonight. And tonight is going to be different. I think me and Kels might be on the same page tonight. So therefore, sadly to let y'all know, he won't be taking no L's today. I know y'all like to see that happen.
I don't take no L's.
It's my pleasure to give him L's.
When I lose,
three days out the week. But nevertheless, man, we got a lot we're going to get into. We're going to talk about these Cavs, man. What's next for the Cavs after a heartbreaking, disappointing, promising season going left due to whatever it is they want to be due to or caused by. Nevertheless, the season is over with. Damn, man. It's just
that's all I can say.
It's like, even like with the Browns, man, it's just like with Cleveland teams, it's just like shit just go left or bad at the wrong fucking time, man. Like injuries. You know, I'm not one for making excuses, man, but the injury bug really hit us in this round of the playoffs against a good team in the Indiana Pacers, and we came up short, man. How you feeling, man? What's your feeling on everything?
My feeling is that we blew this series when we lost game 2. I feel if we'd have won game 2, when we was up by that lead, that big lead, we wouldn't have to press as much because we'd have went 1-1 to Indiana. It seemed like the game they left it all out was game 3 when they needed a win, and then came back at game 4 and laid an egg. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, so I feel Garland missing them 2 games really set us back. Garland coming back not healthy, and then Mitchell playing all these minutes and not trusting our rotation like we was in the regular season. Like last night, he needed a spark in the beginning of the third quarter. He should have came out with Ty Jerome earlier, before the fourth quarter started. I was saying you keep to what got you there. Everybody said, well, we need to make changes. What changes you gonna make when everybody is not hitting their shots? Nobody was shooting the ball really well in this series. Donovan Mitchell was 15 for 3 this. I mean, it seems like every
he shot horrible. Like, and the crazy thing about it is, like you just said, as a team, we was the top 3-point shooting team in the NBA.
Right.
We couldn't buy a shot this round.
I mean,
even buy a shot.
Even our layups, we were missing. It was a time when we had it down by 4 or 6, and we came back consecutively. Garland missed a left hand layup. Mitchell missed a short layup, and then they come back and hit a 3. I don't know where Andrew Nelhart started shooting the rock like that. I don't remember Obi Toppin shooting like this.
Miles Turner
shooting like this. I just really think that the Pacers really wanted it more than the Cavaliers. And going into the offseason, we really have to think about our toughness, how we get pushed around in the playoffs. The regular season is the regular season. you got to win to get to the playoffs. But when you get to the playoffs, you got to have that second gear. And right now, it seems like they can get there, but they can't get over the hump. Sound like me.
Man, yeah, that might be the one thing we really go 100% agree on. You know what I'm saying? Like that statement right there. Man, listen. It's just fucked up, man. Like, again, I'm not one for making excuses. I'm not one that's gonna put excuses out there like that, but facts is facts. You know, we competed. We was at full strength, but wasn't at full strength. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Garland could barely move, you know what I'm saying, because of his toe injury. Donovan Mitchell going through an ankle injury that he suffered in game 4 in the first half. You know, Evan Mobley still was playing on a injured ankle, but he was out there giving it a go. Everybody gave it a go.
DeAndre Hunter on
DeAndre Hunter as well. I think Indiana, they smelled blood. They knew we was hobbled. They went out, and like you said, they played like they wanted it more, and they moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, one thing before I get back on it, one thing that's pissing me off, man. I'm hearing everybody now all of a sudden, Cavs is an embarrassment. I'm looking at people shit on social media, you know what I'm saying, shit that they saying, and like, come on, y'all, really?
Yeah, I got on that.
That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing.
Right.
Everything was all peaches and cream when we was, you know, whooping ass all season. We this and this and that, but you know, shit like this happened. Now we're an embarrassment. Now we need to just blow the whole thing up. Now
what's wrong with Cleveland?
Donovan Mitchell sucks. Now Darius Garland gotta go. Now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no Cleveland fan no more. It's like, come on, man. Like, really? Really? And then, you know, people sending me messages, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all, Eastern Conference or bust. Man,
Oh, yeah.
People like him was feeling that way because they was in their feelings about losing JB Bickerstaff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And since they lost JB Bickerstaff, since we let him go, now it's all of a sudden, you know, we better do this if you're going to replace JB. Like, where did JB get us? No disrespect.
Nowhere.
Look what Detroit ended at this season. No disrespect to JB, you know what I'm saying? He's a great coach, but where did Detroit go this season? First round, they was knocked out in the first round. To a team that beat us 2 years prior to this season with JB Bickerstaff as our coach and the New York Knicks. So
Right.
all this bull crap and all this negative talk, man, like miss me with that, man. Like miss me with the we suck and all this. Nah, don't be. Then for the people, Blaze, you know what I'm saying, that's rooting against us because we beat Miami. Oh, y'all about to be on vacation too. Keep in mind, y'all been there, dog. Y'all been there
for a minute.
Y'all been there. You know what I'm saying? Been there. We were still playing basketball while y'all was enjoying the sun.
Right.
Y'all landing y'all, what they call them, hammocks, whatever.
Yeah.
Landing them, chilling. You know what I'm saying? We were still playing ball. We knocked y'all out. So I mean, I get it if you mad on that end, but man, it just the disrespect is just wild, man. But we got to figure this out. We got to figure out, you know, moving forward, what we're going to do with this team. I don't think we need to make significant changes. I really don't. I asked you a question last week or earlier this week about, might be earlier this week or last week, about the whole DeAndre Hunter trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do we look back at that trade like, damn, maybe we did give up too much looking at how this series went?
No.
With that being said, you know, I feel like one thing we need to address is that bench. And it's crazy to say that because we had one of the top benches in the NBA, but of course that was led by Hunter and the guy who pulled a Houdini act this series, which I feel was big too. And Ty Jerome, we're gonna touch on him in a hot second as well. But what's next for us, man? Where do we go from here? Where do we start at? You know what I'm saying? Like where do we go from here?
I would start at looking at the bigs. What we need is another big man who can come in there and play better defense. Dean Wade didn't show up. We kept Dean Wade because of his jump shooting, his shot making. Ty Jerome, we're gonna touch on that a little bit, but I'm just gonna say the bench. Also, Sam Merrill didn't play last night neither, but he wasn't shooting the ball as well either. It seemed like all the players who were shooting the ball well this series forgot how to shoot. I'm like, what? I mean, missing open layups, missing open jump shot. And another thing about that game is we came out with a 19-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer in do not let up on people, especially Indiana, because they already got the confidence to come back in your building because they came back before, down by 20.
Facts.
So you allowed them, Tyler Hurtenburn, to hit 3 straight threes, a step back, a little throw the ball over without, and then another thing, to beat Indiana, you got to make baskets. You have to stop their transition and stop them becoming.
Man, it's like okay, I ain't gonna say the play.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like these motherfuckers was just like contested every fucking shot that we were shooting. It was times that we didn't have wide open looks, good shots. We just wasn't hitting shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, God damn, I'm looking at this shit like, man. And then they got to the point we started taking unnecessary shots, Matt Struz.
Because
you know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
Because we start pressure. Pressure make you do dumb stuff. When you press it, when you weren't comfortable in rhythm of a game, you can hit them shots because you're not thinking. When you get pressure,
Matt Struz gonna take them shots whether they're in the rhythm or not, whether the offense in the rhythm or not. Matt Struz always coming down. I be like, it been times, a whole bunch of times. I'm like, damn, Matt Struz, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Why is you shoot that shit? Like, but
it was like I said, we play how we play in the regular season. We play how we play in the regular season. I'm not gonna be mad at people who trying to playing the same type of game. What I do not understand is where our defense, Evan Mobley now, Jared Allen.
What was I saying all season long?
Right. And Jared Allen, you up here letting Miles Turner block your shot like you 6'3". Dude, you shooting the ball right in his arms. Man, it was a time when he was in the low post and he did a move and he tried to do that little shot put he do. And Miles Turner didn't even jump. Jared Allen, you 7 foot. He just did like this and blocked it. I said, you know what? Yeah, it's time for. I like Jared Allen, but we're gonna have to try to get something for him because he's not physical enough down low. I'm not blaming this on Jared Allen, but you cannot allow Miles Turner to block your shot while he's not even jumping. I feel that we got bullied a little bit again by them pressing us 94 foot, but Garland wasn't in the game for the first 2 games. As you can see, when they try to press Garland, what happened? He broke them down and we got open shot. But once again, Garland toe wasn't healthy. But they're going to have to figure out something. But I would start off trying to get somebody in here, another starter who can score. Another starter who can score. Meaning that I need another small forward who can score. Somebody who can help.
I mean, okay. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
When you got Darius Garland,
Donovan
Mitchell, and Evan Mobley, them dudes right there, each of them was 20-plus scorers this season.
Right.
Do you really need that other 20 for this team?
Yes, as you can see, what I mean by that, if one of them two not hitting, I got another person in the start. I'll talk about on the starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You got Garland, Mitchell, and Mobley. They 20-plus scores.
I don't need another 20. I need somebody like 15, 16 at least. At least. And then, like I said, I love Matt Strus, but Matt Strus is not a 15-point
I get it.
scorer.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So because if you double Mitchell, Garland is open. But then if you rotate to Garland, you got another scorer on the other one who could get buckets. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm continuing to harp on, that we need a starter. That means we can put Matt Strus back on the bench. We'll still have DeAndre Hunter. We'll still have, if Jerome come back, that would make our bench stronger. That would make our bench stronger.
Okay, so far as like us, you said we need another starter.
Who can score?
Who can score
consistently?
Give me some like who? Give me some names. Give me some names that you think will fit this offense, that could give you what you just mentioned, as far as like the 15 points coming from the starting five.
If he won with Detroit, Tobias Harris, somebody like Mikal Bridges for New York, somebody like an OG Anunoby for New York, somebody I have to look at the free agency, but somebody like Michael Porter Jr. might get average 15 points if he start. You know, that 14, but he's scared because he can hit the open jump shot. Him, maybe a Brandon Ingram, you know, somebody like that who can facilitate and also who can score, who can relieve Donovan Mitchell.
When you say facilitate, one thing I would give Matt Strus this series, he did average over 4.5 assists.
Right, but you average what, 9 points?
No, I mean listen.
Think about it this way: Halliburton, Miles Turner, Nembhard, and Nick Smith was all over in double figures scoring this series. So with that being, you had about 3 people who was on your bench. Matthew came out and scored 22 one game. So if you can have your bench score you at least 30 points and your starters give you at least 80 points, you at 110 right there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But your starters are putting in, everybody is in double figures. So my bench, I don't have to really rely on my bench, but if my bench give me 30 points a night, I'm winning games. I'm winning series. But the Cavs didn't do that. That's how the Cavs was so good. Because in a regular season, they were scoring the bench was scoring 30 points a game. Yeah. And a starter was scoring like 90 or 60 points or 80 points.
Speaking of the bench, Ty Jerome, I felt, was another reason why I felt like we lost this series as well. He didn't do shit. I know you're gonna say he had 20 points with game 2, but the motherfucker shot 8 for 20 for the field. It wasn't like he had a great shooting game. Last game, game 5, he came in with a little spark. Maybe he should have went with him early. You know, so I'm not gonna argue that. But he was a disappointment coming off the bench. And as you just mentioned, you know what I'm saying, what our bench will have to do in order for this team to really be successful, if you're going to get them starter points. What you say, 80 to 90 starter points or whatever. Right. So the bench, give you 25, 30, as you just stated. Disappointment, you know what I'm saying? Like, we mentioned Dean Wade. Garbage. Isaac Okoro. Garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's another person I'll look into sending off too. I've been saying
they should have sent them off last season.
I said that. Everybody like, no, we like Isaac because he played defense. Defense don't equal points.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. If I always get on your case about something, you know what I'm saying, I gotta take ownership of some things myself. I was one of those ones advocating for Isaac Okoro because one was his defense, and I like the fact that I thought his outside shot improved. Like, over the course of 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, because remember last year before he got hurt, Isaac Okoro, you can say, was probably one of the deadliest corner 3-point shooters coming off the bench last season.
Yeah,
and then he ended up getting hurt. So, and the season before that, he improved from the season before that. So that's why I was advocating for Isaac Okoro, but nigga, you ain't do shit. Like you ain't like Dean Wade. Your ass could have stayed on the muck. Man, listen.
Hey, we need another big man coming off the bench. We need another consistent scorer.
I was playing Craig Porter Jr. for a minute. For real.
Hey, I look, man, in a game when you eliminated, if nobody is working, I would put in that whole bitch is available. Until I find something that go miss and match, that whole bitch is from Porter Jr. to Tristan Thompson. I'd have used Tristan Thompson just to get some type of toughness in there. Yeah. You know, because it was one play when we really needed a rebound, like a really tough rebound. They didn't even get it. Where was Jared Allen? He let Nick Smith out hustle him for a rebound when you really needed it. And where was all this Mathurin coming from behind, blocking shots, all this hustling? And we
hold on, time out. We talked. No, I said no. Was that the Mathurin? Was that Donovan Mitchell he blocked when he did that? Donovan Mitchell.
No, that was. I know you talk about when he slowed up.
Yeah.
That was Miles Turner, and I said his ankle must be hurting because
he would have yammed that.
Yeah.
He would have yammed that, man.
And would have got a foul.
Yeah.
But
I don't like.
They need to go into the off season. Kobe need to go to the off season.
We might be losing Ty Jerome though.
Okay, then we can get. I gotta look at the free agency because we could get another Ty Jerome. I mean, I like Ty Jerome. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to be one of them fans to be like, oh, this and that. Y'all was talking about. No, I like Ty Jerome, but Ty Jerome about to get paid because of what he did, and I don't want to pay him that much money. I ain't gonna even sit up here and fib about that. I don't want to pay him what he gonna be worth this year. So also we might have to explore trade opportunities. If somebody wants Jared Allen, okay, we could get a score. We could get another score for Jared Allen.
JD was talking about that too, because he was saying earlier, you know, so as I'm talking to him, like, man, it's crazy because he feel like we're not gonna have the same. You ain't gonna see the same starting five next season. I don't think. I think Jared Allen might be gone, man. Like we were just talking about that earlier too.
Because you can move Mobley to the center, and Mobley can bring up the ball and initiate the offense. Every time Mobley brought up the ball against Pascal Siakam, he got a layup. Every time. And that's why I was advocating for him to push up the ball, because he could have got Siakam in foul trouble. He could have got Turner in foul trouble, and we could have had open shots. And then it seemed like they just wanted to walk the ball up. Man, I'm like Carlisle. We pushing it. If y'all gotta be in the gym all day running wind sprints and suicides, that's what we gonna do this year, because y'all got winded. The Cavs got winded from that pace.
Yeah, and again, I think they was winded because they was hobbled. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they was getting pressured.
And they were still trying to get it all while people should have been dogging them, talking about they soft and they this and this and this and that. Man, they out there trying to push it through injuries for real.
Right.
Am I just like I'm hurt too? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, going into the season, I wasn't expecting for the Cavs to look like this.
No,
I was expecting them for them to be good. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Kenny Atkinson, which we're gonna touch on him in a hot second as well. We talked about him coming over, being our head coach from the organization that he came from. So we knew things was gonna have to get put in place. You get new terminology, you getting new plays, new motions, new sets, all that. So we knew it was gonna be like, you know, getting to know getting to know you thing basically again.
Right.
So then nobody expect for the Cavs to look as good as they did. But then once it started happening, you know what I'm saying? With success comes expectations. You won't know nothing about that. But I'm just saying, with success comes expectations that the more they won, you know what I'm saying, we started expecting, oh, we don't went from second round to Eastern Conference Finals. We need to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. We playing Boston to the point it's like, shit, Boston is the only one we get to the finals, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a chance to beat Boston, especially we made that trade for DeAndre Hunter. So
right.
I get it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just as hurt. But all the negative talk about them, man, like, that shit got to stop, man. That shit got to motherfucking stop.
Well, you know how Cleveland is. Cleveland fans are like a scar girlfriend who've been dumped a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when they finally get something sweet or do something, they get dumped again. It's like, oh, we got dumped again. Oh, God, we suck. No, it just happened. It just came at a time that wasn't your worth. The Cavaliers team is worth more than what they showed. They played with a lot of grit. Them injury, half of the injury, Garden wasn't even supposed to be out there.
No.
The report
and then he stayed in foul trouble too. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't move, he can't really guard.
So he reaches.
So he reaches. Exactly.
So it's like he wasn't even supposed to be out. If this was a regular season game, Garland would have been on the injury reserve for at least a month. That's how bad his toe was. And then, if this was a regular season game, Donovan Mitchell wouldn't even play because his ankle was hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, give him credit for something, but don't shit on them. Don't shit on them when they down. I'm a firm believer that you should always cheer the people that you love, no matter if they down or no matter what they up. That shows your character as a fan. To me, I'm just saying to me, because I was cheering them when they lost because I knew what they went through, the whole grinding, you
just a positive / route transplant type dude, man.
I ain't see. I'm not soft.
Yeah.
It's not soft. It's toughness, tough love.
Yeah, call it what you want to call it. Let's talk about Kenny Atkinson.
Oh, okay.
Coach of the year.
Yeah, it was a curse.
You feel like it's a curse. Kenny Atkinson, Coach of the Year. Give me your assessment on the job he did in the regular season, and also the job he did, and what he could have done better, especially in the second round against the Pacers.
Okay, his regular season, he did great coming over here, getting the team to buy into the system because it was a new terminology. The offense ran a little bit more fluent than what JB was here. He seemed like he had the players more engaged on the defensive side too, because JB is a better defensive coach than Kenny Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson is a better offensive minded coach than JB. So with that, when he came over, he had to get them to understand the terminology, how to run the plays, and he did a great job at that. His S's O's in a regular season was great because it was just for that game. You could have just adjusted for that game and all that. Now, let's get to the playoffs. He did not make no adjustment.
First of all, ain't nobody scared, man. Like,
yeah. He didn't make no adjustment.
You about to get it talking that dumb stuff.
Kenny Atkins in this series did not make no adjustments in game. What I mean in game, when Indiana started to come back, he should have switched or tried to do something different than doing the same thing. You knew Garland couldn't move, so why are you putting Garland one-on-one trying to guard people? You would have to protect him. You could have went to a different type of zone. It's 3-2. The 3-2 was working before. They got it. You could have went to a 2-1. You could have went to any other zone to protect Garland from getting pick and roll to death and getting when they switch, he on a big man.
Right.
Other than that, on offense, instead of running plays from from not the inline. Our plays start running from, and it's a no. You cannot start running your plays soon you get from half court. You running plays in half court, it's congested. They try to pick a roll by the inline by half court, and you will have no spacing at all. So when Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland, it was easy to get them or easy to trap them because they had no spacing. You have to learn how to throw the ball up court. Work with pace. We work with pace. We should have been running them. They run us, we run back at them.
We was unable to. I mean, we had the personnel out there, but we was unable to.
Right. But once again, you can move baseline to baseline on a made shot. You could have did something different. Instead of letting them set up, you could have set a pick on Garland, man.
I sent your invite.
You could have set a pick on Garland's man to free him up and then have Mobley or somebody to go. So it's like, okay. I mean, he didn't make no adjustments.
I sent your invite.
I think he didn't make no adjustment. I think he just stuck with we got Spider, and when we had Garland, Ty Jerome had to bring up the ball. We had so many instances that we almost had an 8-second count, and that's embarrassing right there to me. That right there, that we could inbound the damn ball all series. That's the embarrassing part. Because all they did was
I just said yesterday, a lot of time, if you notice, a lot of times they really did it. Somebody was pushing the ball up other than Darius Garland.
Right. And you should have had people who can push up the at least relieve somebody. And once again, you cannot start your offense from the end court to you just cannot start that. You cannot set a pick and roll that like that.
What's going on, man? Live from Cancun. hey, Donovan Mitchell over there in the back. You feel me? You over there, hey, Mobley around here climbing trees, something like that. You feel me? Yo, Kenny. You're acting. Yeah. Get the margaritas. What's up, boys? Yeah, only thing I'm missing is my deuce. You feel me? The only thing I'm missing is my deuce. I need some deuce to use as a chaser. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I need dude to use as a chaser.
Your mic.
Come on, man. Y'all do it disrespectful like that.
The mic. 1 2 1 2 check it. It's the mic for real.
Nah, bro. Hey, look, man. The sun ain't that good in Cancun. You feel me? The sun ain't that good in Cancun. How about now? We good? We get it?
No.
We dang, that's crazy. I got it. Hold on.
See?
You got to forgive me. I'm in Cancun. You feel me? The signal the connection ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? We better?
Let me just say this, Blaze. Your mic didn't even want to hear that BS that was coming from.
Hey, look. hey, look, man. Is the mic good now, though? You feel me? Yo, Donovan. Yeah. Get the margaritas, dog. Yeah.
Your first rant was the best rant you did, but now it's like the Cavaliers now.
Hey, look, man. I hate to be the nigga to say I told you so, but I told you so. I told you that the boys are a regular season team. They ain't got what it takes. You feel me? Y'all thought Donovan Mitchell was that guy. He's not. You feel me? He's not. As soon as he realized, dang, we not finna win this, he started acting like he had, let me go to the locker room real quick. He ain't him. You feel me? Them boys ain't him. You just gotta accept what it is. Halliburton handled business. You feel me? Now they finna go and get they behind whooped by the Knicks.
Question. If we're just a regular season team and can't do nothing, what is y'all?
We was hurt team. We was an injured team. We was a screwed over team. You feel me? That's what happened to us.
That's not like a whole bunch of excuses.
It is, but they're valid excuses. You feel me? We had valid excuses. Y'all was full. You was talking. Oh, well, we full strength. We gonna y'all. Please, game 3, first half, y'all was full strength, and y'all got mollywopped. And then he had an ankle injury. We don't believe. We don't buy it.
Injury.
We won game 3.
Was scored.
I meant 4. You know what I meant? I meant 4.
Okay, and you see he had an MRI, and you see when he came back and when he was going to the hole.
I feel you, but before the ankle injury, before he hurt his ankle, y'all was already down by like 100. Y'all was getting mollywopped. You feel me? So even if he was healthy, you weren't coming back.
My second question for you, I'm glad you said that. My second question for you is this: we was getting mollywopped, you said, right?
Yep.
While we was getting mollywopped against the Pacers, what was y'all doing?
We was preparing everything. Yo, Tyler, make sure he got his drinks. We making sure that y'all was gonna be welcome. You feel me? We want to let y'all know it was no hard feelings, and we want to invite y'all over here to Cancun.
Y'all been here for about 3 weeks, so y'all should have had everything together.
Hey, look. I'm man enough to real talk. What the hell is going on this year's playoffs, bro? Because everything is going.
Look at Boston.
That's what I'm saying. These boys about to get bounced. I'm like, who would have bet this?
No, even when Tatum was healthy, they was getting
LeBron and Luka gone. Denver about to be gone.
I kind of figured that though, because they just threw that team together. That team is really, the Lakers are really flawed. People don't understand that. The Lakers are really flawed.
They are, but this is the thing. This is when people like, playoffs is a different animal. It is, because they didn't let Austin Reeves get off and do nothing. That was the killer right there. It was the fact that LeBron and Luka, they did miss some key shots, but Austin Reeves didn't bring them nothing.
Because he ain't that dude, like I was telling people.
In the regular season, he is. And I ain't gonna say that, even though I'm being this fair, I don't like Cleveland. I'm just talking trash. I just feel like the number one, the matchup, I feel like didn't favor them too much. And then of course Donovan once Donovan got hurt, I knew it was a wrap. But the boys still could have won though. Y'all, it wasn't like y'all won right there, so y'all still could have won. But
it's the pace of the game. It was the pace of the game for me that they succumbed to. Because every time we press them and we let them feel comfortable, once they started feeling comfortable, that's when they started hitting on them dumbass threes. As you notice, when we stopped putting our foot on their neck in the first half, he came out, Hurtburn started shooting all them dumb threes, and he started hitting, and then they started getting the ball into transition. One thing you cannot do to a rhythm team is let them get in rhythm. Golden State, for example. You cannot let Steph or in them years Steph work. So what you should do to stop their rhythm, trap them or go 94 feet on them.
I'm so wait. I'm so glad he said Steph.
They tried trapping Halliburton at one point.
Halliburton had something to prove. Halliburton was like, overrated. I got something for everybody. Ever since that overrated thing came out, Halliburton been smoking them.
Yeah. They tried to trap him, and he ended up a pass right in the middle to Siakam.
Exactly.
Yo,
shout out to Siakam, cause Siakam hooping. But forget all that. You said Golden State, and I'm glad you said Golden State. I want to go to them real quick. All the people that was talking trash about Pat Riley. Oh, you should have paid Jimmy. This man took 9 shots last game. He took 9 shots. He supposed to be playoff Jimmy. He took 9 shots. This is why Pat ain't playing him, because the man ain't what it is. He ain't number one. He ain't Batman. You feel me? This man is not. He Robin. That's who he is. You feel me? He can't lead. We thought he was supposed to come over here and lead us to the promised land. When he wasn't finna get paid, he lost. He tried us. We was hit with fool's gold.
So you happy you in discussion with y'all now are happy that y'all maybe could get Giannis because he's thinking about y'all?
Man, hey, look, man. You already know what time it is over here. Hey, look, man. We already got the hotel. We got all kind of girl for too, black, Japanese. We got everything for Giannis.
What is going to be the difference if y'all get Giannis?
Why are you talking crazy like that? What you mean?
What I mean by that, cause don't think that Milwaukee ain't about to
go up here, y'all.
To get Giannis.
Check me out. When we whooped on them boys that season, when Giannis got hurt, what was the rest of them able to do with what we had with that roster? They couldn't do nothing. Giannis was there, and they still couldn't get it done even when Giannis was there. I want you to understand something. When Giannis come over here with us, it's gonna be a problem. You feel me? It's gonna be a problem. When you got
ain't gonna have nobody but Tyler Hero.
not true. We're not giving up Bam for Giannis. We're gonna give up a lot of other pieces, but we still got the little young warehouse in the building. Next.
See.
Don't hey look. That's Dollar General. Check me out. He was a rookie, bro. That's Dollar General. Look. You saw what the warehouse did when San Antonio and that big tall bastard came to town. We locked them down. Welcome to the Heat Penitentiary. That's what it was. We locked them down. You feel me? I don't know why y'all acting like my boys wasn't. The injuries was the only thing that messes up. We gonna have a nice full. We gonna have, what you mean? Kevin Love ain't play at all. You know the leadership.
Oh, you banking on Kevin Love to do anything.
All I'm saying is Kevin Love would have got us at least a couple threes each game. That's 1. 2, he would have gave us some veteran leadership. 3, we would have had a couple of them baseball pitch assists. Them type of assists. You know what Kevin Love bring. Stop being a hater first and foremost.
Dwayne Wade is not walking into that building.
No.
Hey, last time Dwayne Wade was here, we didn't make the playoffs. I ain't betting on that. You know what you talk about. All I'm saying is it's gonna be a problem. You let us get Giannis. It's gonna be a wrap. Look, Jimmy Butler hurt us. He hurt us last season. I was happy when Jimmy did that to us. I was like, you know what? Long as we whooped up on Boston and we whooped up on the Golden State when they came, I was straight. We didn't even need the playoffs because I wanted Cooper Flag. I wanted Flag. But you know what? We end up making these bastards made the playoffs anyways, and you saw what happened to us. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's y'all damn fault. That's why I'm glad y'all here with us. You know what I'm saying? They over there singing Kumbaya together out here in Cancun. It's looking beautiful. You feel me?
He told us quit being a hater.
We are not in Cancun. We in Miami. That's why you brought up the Palm Beach.
All I'm saying is, man, Donovan Mitchell. Hey, look, Donovan Mitchell, you should have came to a real team. You feel me? You went over there to Cleveland, and y'all had all that early success, like everything was gonna be good. Y'all had the number 1 record. What happened? You got bounced because that's what it is. Over here in Miami, it's the hard work. You feel me? If Donovan was over here, we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have got. If Donovan was here, we wouldn't have got bounced. You feel me? Because he would.
Man, look, this is what I need you to stop doing. I need you to stop year after year. Every time y'all get whipped on. And y'all get eliminated year after year.
That's what it was.
It go from Dame, KD, now Giannis, Donovan. Like God, dog.
Hey, look, and every single year we want somebody else. Even when we had Bron, what you thought it was, Ray Allen, Mike Miller, we want them all. We want them all.
You think they're the Lakers? They can just trade people and get people for nothing.
We gonna give us some pieces. They already proven they can't do nothing anyways. It's time to let them go. You feel me? We not running it back. We're not running it back.
For what I'm speaking of Giannis, for what I'm reading up on and hearing, the one team that could really land Giannis next year is the fucking Spurs.
Man, and if they land Giannis onto the Kupo, bro.
Giannis there.
Him,
Wemby.
But Wemby ain't gonna play next year. I don't think Wemby playing next year. So his situation a little too jacked up. I heard it might take that man a whole nother before he won't even make it back before Christmas break.
You think it's more serious than what obviously it is. What Dame Leonard was, obviously it is. If he might not, but
let's say if Wemby don't play, it's Fox over there. These boys about to be a problem. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Dame couldn't stay healthy, but even when he was healthy, Dame getting a little old. These young bucks, this is what all these teams finding out. These young bucks here now. I think all the injuries, all the people that's been hurt, all the older players. Yeah. These young bucks here.
Tatum ain't that old though.
He ain't. That Tatum thing was a freak accident. That was
Jaylen Brown.
Freak accident.
That was a freak accident. That sucks. I hate to see it.
We see like they had the draft lottery. Dallas ended up winning it, and
they get Cooper
Flag unless they traded. Without doubt that they traded. Man,
I told you,
Cooper Flag. Kyrie will be back at some point in time next season. With Anthony Davis.
Daniel Gafford.
with Clay
Daniel Gafford,
with Clay
Derek
Thompson.
Lively, P.J. Washington,
Hey,
still got
Clay Thompson.
Clay Thompson. Man,
if you're the Mavs and the Milwaukee Bucks is thinking about rebuilding, will you send that number 1 pick to him?
for Giannis.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
Hold up.
I'll tell Bobby, just sit your starters the whole season. It's pointless. Sit everybody the whole season.
Well, Anthony Davis is set playing that 5.
Giannis played the 3.
That's true.
You said Anthony Davis ain't want to play the 5 in the
Yeah.
Warriors.
But Giannis,
in LA.
But
you
Giannis
can put Giannis at the 3.
Giannis
the
could
3?
play the 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
That nigga.
You would have AD,
who gonna stop him?
at the 4, Giannis at the 3.
I
Clay at the 1.
That's why LeBron's so effective at the 3. When LeBron playing the 3, he murdering them boys because he bigger than all of them. If Giannis played the 3,
he can shoot the ball better than Giannis at that 3 position.
Who?
LeBron.
he could.
But I don't with the Mavericks. If you Jason Kidd, what you would do, you would just run them boys, fast break all of. Have Giannis in the open court and AD in the open court.
Gafford at the 5, AD
Bro,
at the 4, Giannis
look,
at the 3.
Ain't nobody driving in that paint.
And you don't have to worry about the defense paint wise.
But I'm telling you, ain't no. Oh my god.
And then you can run, and then in transition, you can have Giannis go to. I mean, man,
Clay always gonna be open. Because who not for the double team Giannis down there? Who not for the double team Anthony Davis?
And then when Kyrie come back,
Yeah,
Dallas on the number 1 pick, and
Dallas got some
what's the
options.
deal with somebody?
Dallas got some options.
I don't like it.
They got some real good
Hey,
options.
if I'm Nico Harris, I will call up real quick, be like, "What you want for Giannis?"
Facts. Straight up, cuz.
To get that fan base back, you gonna get another international superstar.
That should be unfucking fair, man.
Bro.
That should be unfucking fair.
Hey,
It won't even be that won't
Man,
work.
Kyrie better average about 15 assists next season.
But I'm telling you,
The pick and roll game between hell, he could do it with AD or fucking Giannis.
hey, I would say
Giannis wanted with Dame, he'll definitely get that shit from Kyrie Irving.
I would say
Definitely
both
get it.
I say them both on each side.
oh my
Goodness.
that just gave me a headache because these boys who's stopping them? But what if the Lakers get a big man?
What big man they gonna get though?
I don't know.
I mean, and once again, they're gonna have to get off of Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, each playoff series that Austin Reeves do not show up, his draft value stock drops. So if they want something for him right now, going into the off season, if they want a big man, they will have to trade Austin Reeves. They're gonna have to.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like they don't need.
What about this though? What about if they say, all right, Cleveland, we'll give you Austin Reeves and somebody for Jared Allen?
I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, remember when I was talking about the 15, 16 score at the 3?
They
need somebody at the 5 that definitely gonna rebound and they can defend the paint, but don't really need to be that much of a scorer. Because Jackson Hayes is a good backup. Jackson Hayes is a good backup, but not. Yeah. But see, I feel you. But what I was, but getting rid of Reeves, I don't. Hey, look, man. You know who gonna have a breakout season next season? The MVP, Bronny James, bro. Bronny goes show out his sophomore. I do. I think Bronny for the show out next season.
I hope he do. Like,
I was really hoping he would have got some valuable PT in the playoffs.
Bronny James gonna have to really work on his game in the offseason.
Stop it. I'm getting sick and tired of this disrespect.
Really.
You see what this man is capable of if you give him damn near a whole game. He can play ball. Bronny James is not a scrub by a long shot.
Oh no, he's not a scrub.
He is not a scrub by a long shot. They just ain't getting man enough playing time in the regular season. That's all.
If the Cavs go win now, they'll trade Mobley, Struz, Jerome, and future picks. Y'all take Giannis, or y'all keep Mobley and trade Darius Garland.
First off, the Bucks ain't going for that. Maybe Mobley is the key part to that trade. What they gonna do with that? What's up with Struz, Jerome?
I honestly, y'all would know more than me because I hate this damn team. But I feel like, hater aside, put the haterade over here put the haterade out the way. I think Cleveland can run it back, and they got a chance to win. I just feel like I don't know what the hell happened in this playoffs. To me, a learning curve. To me, it's a learning curve. Same thing with it's a learning curve that they had to go through with the playoffs. Playoffs is totally different, and they got certain things got exposed. I feel like they run it back and get another season up under them. I feel like it's gonna be something. It's gonna be even crazier.
Plus, I think Atkinson got out coached in his first real playoff experience as a head coach.
Exactly.
And he was going against one of the best coaches in the NBA playoff wise in Carlisle.
Yeah.
Because he let the dump every time they went to him, he let the dumbfounded. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, what the fuck can I do?
I'm telling you, and his only answer was, all right, Donovan, give Donovan the ball. And look, he hurt this man. When fourth quarter come, boy, I'd be so afraid of Donovan Mitchell, but the man, he was just hurt.
What happened to
and they ain't getting no help.
What? No, once again, we did stick to our principles. What happened to our ball movement?
Yeah.
It was too much pick and roll. And once again, you cannot pick and roll.
There it is. There's your answer right there.
Mm-hmm. And I give it to you. As much as I want to be a hater, I can give y'all the asterisk and the excuse because y'all definitely was hurt. If I feel like had Garland not got hurt in the Miami series, he would have.
We'd have beat him. We'd have beat him.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been a different ball game.
Todd Jerome, bitch ass too.
Well,
because he wanted to show out against us. I'm just trying to figure out where he went because he was pissing me. I'm like, where he at now? You know what I'm saying?
Look, he was probably the only Cav for real already in Cancun with y'all. He was already with y'all for real. Like after that Miami series, he got on that flight and went straight there. Man, this nigga ain't show up at all, man.
At all.
He was missing normally the shots that he made. He was missing. I ain't understand that neither. He shot it with no confidence. I mean, look. I'm a rhythm type person. I will always try to get my people into rhythm. And when they rhythm and feeling good, you make your shots. You won't have to think about it. And the pressure really got to him. That pressure really got to him. You can tell a ball handler and you can tell a dribbler. Yeah,
I felt like Mitchell was the only one that came into the Pacers series not underestimating the Pacers. And the rest of them, we just dogged Miami. This is going to be a cakewalk. And I felt like a lot of them kind of came into that thing overconfident. Like they weren't going to have to rely on what they relied on the whole damn series, which I was betting on. I was loving. But yeah, that's exactly what they did. And I feel, but I trust me, I feel you. But I feel like this is only going to propel them boys for the next season.
Halliburton didn't have to guard anyone.
No, hell no. He'll run around. And what killed me, how did Halliburton block a shot, man? He
long as hell. That's not surprising. He's long and tall as hell. That's a tall boy. I knew he was tall when I saw him at the WWE event. I was like, God, dog, this boy extra tall.
He about 6'3",
though, they did what they're supposed to do and didn't play with their food. Facts.
Big facts.
Oh no, they played their game. The Cavs didn't play their game. We didn't move the ball enough. We didn't rebound the ball enough. We didn't play good defense good enough. We didn't shoot good enough.
Yep.
And They pressure did that.
Yeah.
Versus Indiana.
Just know that this is like for people who ain't really in touch spiritually. Just the prayer works. Prayer works. Because I prayed on Cleveland downfall, and you see what happened.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Hold on,
that's crazy.
Hey, hold on. Which
crazy.
one was you praying with? Which one, Satan or God?
Hey, look, if I'm being honest.
He said I was praying for y'all.
Hey, if I'm being honest, if one couldn't deliver, I had to play him.
So is it okay? Is it the fact that we swept y'all? Like,
No, it ain't just because y'all swept us. It was the disrespect. Y'all came into our house, put your foot up on the table, drank our coffee, took our remote, changed the channel, was using the toilet, everything, slept with our girl, all of it.
Damn.
Y'all came and disrespected Miami.
Darius Garland gotta go. I'm sorry, but he ain't shit for real.
Man, come on, Brian. That's unfair. DG was an all-star this year.
He's got hurt.
He got hurt.
Damn.
Hey man, I would just say that y'all gotta stop putting this disrespectful on DG name on some real live stuff.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. We can run the tape back about a year ago. Y'all had a whole bunch of y'all was talking about getting rid of DG, so don't act like y'all was on the DG train before last season. This season.
I will tell you why. Because it wasn't no offense trusted enough for him and Donovan Mitchell to play together with JB Bickerstaff.
Yeah.
So when Kenny Atkinson came in and showed how a coach can play offense with two good players and scorers, they say they can mesh.
Yeah.
Now, once again, we're gonna have to get somebody. He's a liability on what aspect? The defensive side, okay, I give you that. But that's why we got the defensive player of the year back there, the block side.
Yeah. But y'all boys is number one. Y'all number one for a reason.
It's a liability. Halliburton don't play no defense. All he do is grab and cry.
Y'all was number one for a reason, and DG was a big part of that. I ain't even gonna hold. The one thing that was the best part about y'all, I said it, I felt like y'all 2K rating was all the way up because the chemistry ain't make no sense. I'm like, these boys just gel together so good, and I hated every second of it. And because of the injuries and what have you, y'all couldn't mesh the same way.
Moving the ball,
bro. That's how I felt in the finals with Denver when Jimmy was hurt and we didn't have Tyler Hero. That's how I felt. Now you get to feel the pain. Your star player going and your people hobble. You easily could have whooped Indiana.
It's all good. Blaze, as
we
always.
ain't gonna be like that. I ain't gonna hate on Indiana. I want Indiana to win. They beat us. That make us
look, I'm a firm believer in this. Before I got out of here, Blaze. Unlike Blaze, I'm gonna look at it like this. Hey, any team that's bold enough, that's good enough to beat us, then they deserve to win everything. You know
exactly.
Like so, Indiana, y'all took us out. I ain't gonna be like Blaze and hate.
Hey, look,
Indiana.
the fact that you, hey, look, now the fact that you rooting for Indiana, orange and blue skies, baby, orange and blue skies. I'm rooting for Big Body. I'm rooting for Big Body Brunson. You feel me? Orange and blue skies.
I ain't rooting for Indiana. I'm just saying any team that's good enough to beat us, then they deserve it.
No, I'm rooting for Indiana. Hey. I'm rooting for the Pacers.
I want either OKC or New York to win it. Them the two teams I want to see win.
Hey, you know what? Okay,
New York, because them boys ain't won since '73, so that'll be a good story. But okay,
just because Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, look, he gonna be insufferable.
Stephen OKC might just win it, but OKC better end that to when they play again. They up 3-2, right?
Yeah,
they better end it. They better end it.
Hey, Jokic, boy. Jokic had, what he had, 44 and 15. Like, Jokic taking this thing to 7. They ain't ended it right.
They better end it. Because if we go back to game 7, you know what the Joker gonna do.
Hey, no cap. New York better end it. Because they better end it.
Right now they up by 2 in the second quarter, 42-40. Blaze, as always, man, I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, man, for coming on. doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Add your flavor to it. Appreciate you as always.
Yeah, your hold on one second, Spoelstra. Yeah, no. Go, Mitchell over there by himself. Go see if he want to come on over to the squad. Yeah. Go. All right, yeah. My bad. Yeah,
Hey, that's tampering. Hey, man, that's tampering. That's tampering.
Hey, I'm not on staff. It ain't for me.
Y'all stay safe, man. We gonna catch y'all same time, same place Monday. For myself, for Kills, big homie Blaze, man. We out of here. Deuces.
Ballin' like the Cavs, we got